Xiao Tian possesses extraordinary strength. However, he cannot escape the deadly strike of the sorceress. Xiao Tian has been contemplating and brainstorming to raise funds for charity in recent days. He finally discovers a solution. He heads straight to the residence of Luo Fenai. After explaining his intentions, Luo Fenai expresses her willingness to contribute any amount of spirit stones. However, she insists that Xiao Tian spend more time with her. Later, she forcefully pulls him to a hot spring for relaxation. Xiao Tian originally had no intention of going. But for the sake of the orphanage, he reluctantly agrees. Upon arrival, he regrets his decision, feeling uneasy in the unfamiliar surroundings. The current scene is quite uncomfortable for him. The fire within his body intensifies. Blood flows uncontrollably from his nostrils. After the hot spring, Luo Fenai claims to have twisted her foot, asking Xiao Tian to help massage it. As a prince of the Great Flame Dynasty, Xiao Tian is unwilling to endure such humiliation. How can he stoop to such a degrading act? Later, Luo Fenai casually mentions a sum of 5 million spirit stones. Not long after, Xiao Tian is seen carrying a bag, handing over all the spirit stones to Zhongyang Ming. He instructs him to use the funds to build additional facilities for the orphanage. Xiao Tian emphasizes the importance of utilizing the money wisely. He expresses the hardships he has endured to earn these funds. During these days together, Xiao Tian feels that Luo Fenai's audacity is growing. Moreover, her actions become increasingly outrageous. She even persuades Xiao Tian to take her for a stroll in the Qingyan Mountains. Although Luo Fenai verbally insists on walking, she never leaves Xiao Tian's embrace along the way. Xiao Tian, considering the face of the spirit stones, can only endure in silence after touring Qingyan Mountains. Upon returning to their lodging, Luo Fenai unexpectedly tries to pull him inside, intending to discuss the true meaning of life. Xiao Tian is not easily deceived, seeing through the obvious intention to lead him into compromising situations. It's clear she practically wants him to sell himself. Despite the woman's persistent teasing and occasional strange gestures aimed at making Xiao Tian yield, he resolutely refuses to agree. Xiao Tian maintains a 3-step distance from Luo Fenai at all times, warning himself not to be swayed by her sweet talk into entering the house. However, some things are truly unavoidable. During a moment of rest with closed eyes, Xiao Tian suddenly feels a gentle touch on his lips. In broad daylight, he finds himself forcefully kissed by Luo Fenai. Enraged, Xiao Tian's face turns crimson. He resorts to hitting the woman in his anger. But seeing Luo Fenai, teary-eyed yet with a happy expression, softens his resolve. Xiao Tian instantly regrets falling for her tricks again, internally furious and questioning why Luo Fenai is so abnormal. When Xiao Tian returns at night, he sees Ziruoyan holding a bottle of wine at the door, causing his heart to pound. Worried that his wife might discover him doing odd jobs for a wealthy woman, he nervously contemplates the consequences. Later, Ziruoyan, with a solemn expression, suggests they drink more tonight. She looks at Xiao Tian and says, "Today, I want to drink more, and you're here to accompany me in practicing our alcohol tolerance." Before long, Ziruoyan is already intoxicated, leaving Xiao Tian with no choice but to stay and rest. However, the next morning, when Xiao Tian wakes up, he finds his wife staring at him. And there's an inexplicable amount of drool at the corner of his own mouth.